So this is, I've just done 5, so this is the 6th video, I'm pretty sure, the 6th video on the syllabus. And we're, sorry, we're starting with my career, your 4th speech. What do you want to do in life as a career? I'm a teacher, and I enjoy it. I like face-to-face classes, but if I have to teach this, I'm going to try and make it as interesting as possible for you, and I want you to make your speeches as interesting as possible for me. What do you want to do in your career? Use your opinions now, and opinions from newspapers, news magazines, or books on your career. You know, maybe you want to be something in the hospital, or something in acting, because I was an actor for a long time, something as a teacher. You know, there are a lot of careers out there, and the career that you have chosen is probably make it as fun and as interesting and as challenging and as exciting for you as possible. And then what do newspapers say about this career that you have chosen, or news magazines, or books? You don't have to turn in your quotes for this, but I want you to use those quotes from your sources. You need to have more than one, but use them in your speech. Identify your sources. You know, it's just like saying, Steve Lopez from the Los Angeles Times says this about the career that I really want to get into. Okay, and then you just quote Steve. You know, not too many sentences, but just a few sentences. What does he say about it? And then what do you say about it? What makes it exciting and interesting for you? Okay, I'm going to tip this up just a little bit. So use your opinions, quote from your sources. I'm looking at the syllabus now. You need more than one. Identify your sources. And then if you are doing the speech safely with a friend, each person must use different sources. You can't use the same source. They have to be different sources. No outline. From now on, no outline is required for any of your speeches. Okay? You just need outlines for your demonstration speech and for your informative speech. Speeches are 5 minutes long per person, 3 minutes to 5 minutes again. Don't make them shorter than 3 minutes. Try not to make them longer than 5 minutes and 10 seconds or 5 minutes and 20 seconds, okay? And then the due dates are right there, October 27. Last due date is November 9. Don't procrastinate. And then if you choose on this one, starting on the next, this speech, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th speeches, you may redo only one speech, or turn in extra credit at this time. And then you redo that speech, or you turn in your extra credit at my email, athatl@yahoo.com. Because if that redoing one speech is going to help your grade, if you feel like it's going to help your grade, and I'll tell you whether or not it will, why then redo one speech. But you can only redo one. You cannot say, can I redo the other ones? No, just one, just one. But 2 extra credits can boost your grade up from a B plus to an A, or from a C plus to a B. And later on you'll see in the syllabus what the points are for extra credit. All right? So that is your career speech. Now let's go to your 5th speech. I think I've covered everything on the career speech. Yeah. All right, so I have time, I think, to go over this next one. It'll be a little bit longer. So your 5th speech, how are you going to change society? Because we're going through a lot right now, and it's exciting. We're having a little revolution in the United States, and that's how we were born, out of revolutions. Okay, and so this is exciting. We're going through a little revolution right now. You may agree with it, or you may disagree with it. But how are you going to change society? It's like they say, you know, a butterfly flutters its wings, and it changes the whole world. Have you ever heard of that? You know, that's really fascinating. A butterfly flutters its wings, and that reverberation goes out to the entire world and changes it. And so you are now that butterfly. And how are you going to change society? You use your opinions and opinions from newspapers, news magazines, or books, okay? And then quote from your sources. You need more than one opinion from those sources. You have to have at least two. You can have 3 or 4 if you want. And then identify your sources. And then if you're doing a speech safely with a friend, each person must use different sources. No outlines. Speeches are now 3 minutes long per person. No more 5 minutes. No more 5-minute speeches. They are 3 minutes long per person. So you can now give a 2.5-minute speech, and that will be your 3-minute speech. Okay? You can go to 3 minutes now. Or you can just give 2.5 minutes. Don't go under 2.5. Don't go under 2.5 because then I start deducting points. And don't go over 3 minutes and 10 seconds or 3 minutes and 20 seconds because I'll start deducting points. So your speeches now are 3 minutes long. No less than 2.5 minutes, no more than 3 minutes and 10 seconds to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And those are for the rest of your speeches, only 3 minutes. All right, so let's see, speeches, yeah. The due dates, November 10, last date, November 23. Don't procrastinate. And then if you choose to redo a speech, you can redo that one speech here. You can't redo more than one in the semester. Only one speech can you redo. Or you can turn in extra credit at this time, and then send them to my email, athatl@yahoo.com. Okay, so that is that for this part of the syllabus. So the next video will be coming up.